Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 everybody. Let's get settled in. We have finally arrived. This is going to be the premiere and the open to all episode for Candlelight Cancer Tarot After Dark. This is for adults only. Keep in mind, all of my readings are typically for adults only. This one is definitely for adults only. Just know that. The content for tonight, we are going to keep it really light and simple. Tonight, we are going to be asking about the future of the relationship between Cancer and Cancer's person. We are going to be looking at six main cards that I'm going to deal out here tonight. Out of those six cards, we're going to be looking at the energy surrounding the relationship as it is right now, and we will clarify. We are going to be looking at in the second card, the energy will be the work needed to mend the relationship on your end, Cancer. And the third card, the main energy, will be what work your person needs to focus on in order to mend things. These are for broken relationships tonight, Cancer, or Cancer's relationships that need fixing, okay? Either relationships that are you've been separated from, it's a temporary separation, or either you've been permanently separated from someone that you wish to be back with, Cancer, or a relationship that is failing, Cancer, and you want to put things back on track. Okay, the fourth, fifth, and sixth card placements we will be looking at is number four, what needs to be let go of on your end, Cancer. What things you need to release, what ideas, beliefs, feelings, attitudes, people, issues that you need to let go of, okay, in order to come closer to your person. The fifth card will be the energy on your person's side that they need to let go of, Cancer. What needs to be released on your person's end in order to mend things. And then sixth and finally, we are going to be looking at what is the main situation that needs to be healed overall in the relationship. Okay, Cancer, we're going to clarify that, and we're going to look at the outcome, and we will be done for this episode of Candlelight Cancer Tarot After Dark. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and hit those subscription buttons, you guys. These are going to be open by subscription only. You have to be subscribed after tonight's message for in order to hear any of these other posts for this particular series. All of my other readings are open to everyone, cross watchers, visitors, those who don't plan on ever coming back again, people that just want to see what's going on, those who may want to just try it out to see if they want to come back again. It's up to you guys. You are very welcome. But there are going to be some that are just for the subscribers. I know I was going to have something just for them that was special, and this is what it's going to be. All right, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers and Cancer's person, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers and Cancer's person, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, what clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers and Cancer's person, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What clarity, what guidance, or love messages do you have for Cancers, please? Okay. All right, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Underneath the deck here, the main overall energy is ego. A false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material things. Negative or fear based thoughts. Ego underneath the deck, Cancer. Okay. So, this is going to be some mental, I feel like going to be some mental energy here that needs to be released overall, but we are going to look a little more closely, Cancer. So, the first card here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so the energy surrounding the relationship right now, we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Um, so right now, Cancer, this King of Swords is a very rigid energy, somebody who is really kind of defensive, Cancer. They're coming in ready to put down some authority, Cancer. Um, they're coming in to do this, Cancer, and then they are ready to be off again. Um, so this energy is like a come and go energy. It's a fast moving energy, Cancer. Um, and I feel like that's kind of how the relationship with you and your person is right now. It's just very cold, very matter of fact, very defensive right now with you and your person. Um, you know, it kind of runs hot and cold. I feel like one day it's one thing, another day it's another thing, but this person feels very justified in the way that they move around, okay? They are feeling very justified. Now, looking at the work that is needed, Cancer, um, on your end in order to mend things. So we have the Four of Wands here, Cancer. Aries, Sag, Leo energy. So this represents commitment, Cancer. This represents having a solid foundation, Cancer. So on your end, Cancer, there may be some sort of commitment um, that needs to be made on your end. Perhaps you may be doing things, Cancer, just kind of as more reactive instead of more in a proactive way. But I feel like maybe you just need to be more committed in the relationship and working at things. Hmm, yeah. I feel like you could be more committed in working at things. It also, this is a card where one person is very fixated on something, Cancer. Fours represent someone being fixated on something, very committed energy. And I feel like right now your energy is kind of all over the place. You're not really committed to just one thing. Um, you are spread a little bit too thin, and that may be what you need to work on, is focusing on doing one thing at a time and really nailing that down and achieving that before you move on to something else, Cancer. Okay, we're going to clarify in just a minute here. Looking at the work that your person needs to do to mend things, Cancer, you have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So the Eight of Cups talks about somebody needing to let go of something, to release something, to leave something behind. You're walking away. You're abandoning something that is carrying a lot of emotional baggage that's overwhelming. Cancer, like you're not going to be able to stay in a happy relationship with whatever it is that you're holding on to. Cancer, so your person needs to let go of something. They're holding on to something. They need to walk away from something. You need to be more committed, Cancer, to something in particular, to one thing, Cancer, and not spread too thin in, too many different areas. Kind of focus your attention on one aspect and really commit yourself to that, Cancer. um, so yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. We're going to clarify before we go any further. Clarify this King of Swords here. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers and their person, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please tell us about the King of Swords. Tell us about the King of Swords, please. What just happened? Oh, okay. I'm like, where did my card just go? Okay. And we have the Five of Cups. So the energy surrounding the relationship right now, someone here in this relationship is coming and going, Cancer. They feel justified in the situation. When they do this, however, Cancer, it is causing a lot of hurt on your part, Cancer. This is your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I feel like this really hurts you when this person does this, Cancer. You have justice underneath the deck here. Like I said, this person feels like they are justified, Cancer, when they do this. Not really realizing that they're hurting you, Cancer. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this person is very committed, Cancer. You know, they're moving very slow. This is a very patient energy, Cancer. Interesting here. Tell us about the Four of Wands. This is the work that you need to do, Cancer. Your energy needing to be more committed. What is it that Cancer needs to be more committed to? We have this Fool here, Cancer. Sorry about that. And we have the Two of Swords here, Cancer. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the Fool energy is an energy of someone wanting to take a risk or a new step in a new direction, Cancer. This is someone who, is not really afraid of anything. They have a very free spirit about them, Cancer. This person doesn't really know where they're going, Cancer. I don't know that they intend on staying in any one place for a very long time, but they are wanting to move forward in a different direction here, Cancer. And it's like you need to make a choice, Cancer, and you are not making a choice. I feel like you are moving forward in different directions, Cancer, but in multiple directions. And at some point, you're going to have to cut something out, Cancer, in order to have this commitment. In order to have this full blown commitment here, you know, you're not going to be able to act in this foolish energy here for too long. You're going to have to make a decision and commit to something. The Fool is not a very committed person, Cancer. Um, the Fool doesn't really commit to anyone but himself, really, Cancer. It's a very self-serving energy. Um, you know, right now with this Two of Swords, like I say, it's definitely somebody needing to make a choice here, Cancer. There is a lot of ego involved. Like I said, you have the Six of Wands, Cancer. So, you know, this could be you with your ego coming through here with this main energy underneath the deck here, Cancer. I'm just saying, this could be you with this energy of wanting to win, Cancer. With the Ten of Swords, this is the everything is fine. Ten of Swords, there are two Ten of Swords in this deck. One is Ten of Swords, and the other one is the same Ten of Swords, but at the bottom it says everything is fine. So it just kind of lets you know, in a sense, in this case, in this particular case, you know, things are going to come to an end of some sort, Cancer, but it's not going to be a bad end. There is going to be victory here with the Six of Wands um, in the end here, Cancer. So tell us here about the Eight of Cups and what your person is needing to do in order to mend things, Cancer. And as you can see, they need to let go. What do they need to let go of? Strength, Cancer. They need to let go of strength, Cancer, and this idea, and I believe it's more of a fear, Cancer, but they need to let go of being so strong, okay, and like so competitive, Cancer, that it is hurting them in the situation. Like, at some point they're going to have to let go of that, Cancer, in order to let the other person in. um, this person is has a very strong internal um, sense of self, and like you can't, they don't want anyone pretty much telling them what to do, Cancer. It takes away from everything that they stand for. um, they're a very self-made person, Cancer. So, you know, but they're going to have to come out of that idea of not being able to listen to their person, I feel like, Cancer. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is a very generous energy here, Cancer, or somebody that is wanting generosity. And here you have the Lovers driving this forward, Cancer. Definitely a strong soul tie connection here. And then you have the Page of Wands. This is somebody who is very, very brave, fearless, Cancer, very excited, wanting to move forward, Cancer. And with Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles, this person is wanting to move forward and wanting to give to this connection again. Um, but let's see what needs to be let go of. And that is going to be number 4 right here. What do you need to let go of, Cancer? We already know here with what you need to do in order to mend things, and this is commitment, Cancer. To be more committed, you have to make a choice. You're going to have to cut something out, Cancer. We are already determined this. But what is it that you need to cut out, Cancer? You have the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this is that energy of, remember I said before that this is like a back and forth energy. It was in another reading earlier. We were talking about the Knight of Cups. Like, this is a very graceful and charming energy, a very flirtatious energy, Cancer. And I feel like this could be your energy, Cancer. You are very, very emotional individual. You're very flirtatious. And I feel like you need to get out of this energy, Cancer, if you're going to move forward in a very committed energy with your person. I feel like you're the one that needs to let go of always wanting to start something new. Cancer, you need to really be committed to one thing, Cancer. You need to stick to that one thing. You need to let go of this knapsack that this fool typically carries with them everywhere that they go. And you need to commit to something. This Four of Wands is a very stable energy, Cancer. This Fool is not. And you can't be both, Cancer. You're going to have to make a choice here with this Two of Swords. And you're going to have to cut something out. It's going to hurt someone, yes. But Cancer, it's necessary here. You can't be going back and forth in between, individuals. It's going to hurt the relationship. Let's see what your person needs to let go of, Cancer. Seven of Swords, Cancer. Look at that. They need to let go of doing things behind your back, Cancer, being dishonest, Cancer, being in this spirit of not being honest and telling the truth, Cancer here. This Knight of Swords going back and forth, causing a lot of agony, Cancer, a lot of hurt, a lot of grief, a lot of mourning and tears with this Five of Cups. They need to get out of this energy and let this go if they want to have a successful relationship with you. I feel like even in that situation, Cancer, there's a lot of ego involved. There is a ton of ego involved, Cancer. But I feel like this person is really fearful, Cancer. You've got the Five of Pentacles followed by the Five of Wands here, Cancer. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? So, just a lot of change, a lot of people that, are taking a step back and going through some things here, Cancer. Overall, number 6, we're going to look at what needs to be mended in the relationship, what needs to be healed. What is it that needs to be healed now that we've gone through this? And it's the Nine of Swords here. This talks about, Cancer, talks about somebody being very bitter. This betrayal, Cancer, this bitterness, this, this has got to end. Somebody is really going to be very exhausted and get to the point where they want to break up. You need to get this bitterness healed out of this relationship. It's got to go. Bitterness cannot be anywhere in this relationship or it will not last. Okay, so let's clarify here with the Seven of Swords, please. This is what your person needs to let go of and get out of this energy of being sneaky and defensive, or I'm sorry, deceitful. Okay, doing things on their own. This is the Lone Ranger card, Cancer. As we talk about Lone Ranger, going off on your own, doing things without telling your person first, Cancer, even if you are not necessarily doing something like you're cheating, but you could just be dishonest, Cancer, by not saying everything and being open, especially when you know your person, it affects them. So you have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse that came out to clarify this, Cancer. So this talks about delays. This talks about unwelcome change, Cancer. Somebody who has run into some very bad fortune. Somebody who is not in control of themselves, Cancer. And that's what took place here with the Seven of Swords. Like, this person really just kind of, not only did they lose control over themselves, but when they did it, they just fell into this hole. And it really rather quickly, Cancer, their issues caught up with them rather quickly. Okay. Under the deck, you have the moon, Cancer. So again, all of these secrets here, Cancer. Look at this. You have secrets on top of secrets, Cancer. And you have bad fortune coming out of this, Cancer. So nothing good is going to happen if your person doesn't let go of this and being secretive, Cancer, with this Knight of Cups here. Again, Cancer, you and this person both needing to really come out of that energy, Cancer. You cannot go back and forth. You just can't. Tell us about the Knight of Cups here. So that's really funny here, that we have this secret here, confirming this secret, and the Knight of Cups staring directly at the Knight of Cups here. Which I am clarifying here. This card, number 4, this is what needs to be let go of by you, Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? Okay. And you have Justice in the reverse, Cancer. So you need to let go of this energy of feeling like there was an injustice, Cancer, or that justice is not being served, or that somehow there was something unfair that took place. This is what you need to get out of this energy. And first and foremost, Cancer, like, justice is never going to be yours anyway. Vengeance is not ours, it's the Lord's. So we don't have any control over making someone pay for what they did to hurt us. The only thing that we can do, Cancer, is remove ourselves from the hurtful situation, first of all and foremost. You're not going to remain in a situation where you're being abused, hurt, rejected, put in a situation where, you're being, taken advantage of, Cancer. So you remove yourself first. Second, you're going to get yourself some healing in a place where you can heal, Cancer. Get some counseling. Get some assistance. Talk to somebody that cares about you. Talk to somebody that doesn't even know you. You may need a second or a third opinion. Somebody completely unrelated, Cancer. So all these things may be helpful for you. But until this happens, you're always going to be in a state of woe is me, and they did this to me, they hurt me, and I don't deserve this, Cancer. Okay, so you need to get out of this energy. Underneath the deck here, you have the Emperor. This is a very safe energy, Cancer. Very traditional, very practical energy here. So, this is also somebody who's very in control, in a very spiritual energy, in a very stable energy. So you've got to be very stable here, Cancer. You can't feel as though everyone is, against you, and no one is going to get their justice. You need to pay retribution. Like, that's not for you, Cancer. You don't need to be up at night worrying about this either with the Knight of Swords. That's just not for you. So tell us here about the Nine of Swords here. It's so ridiculous how this is happening. But it's like every time these cards are clarifying each other, you guys. Like, I know when to stop and move on to the next one. The energy just kind of tells me this, but I immediately, it's saying Nine of Swords, time to move on. Nine of Swords. This is that final thing that everybody needs to let go of, Cancer. Nobody needs to be up at night about anything. Everybody needs to be getting sleep. Everybody needs to be resting and patient. Things are going to work out, Cancer, at the end of the day. But tell us about the Nine of Swords, just in case no one believes what I'm saying. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers? And you have the High Priestess. So this person does have their emotions under control here, Cancer. Finally. This person is, they have this intuitive nature. I think once you tap into your unconscious, intuitive side, Cancer, once you're able to start praying, listening to that inner voice, listening to that higher power, Cancer, you start to realize that everything is going to be fine. You are going to start getting sleep at night. That's what this is telling me. Your emotions are going to be under control. You're not going to worry about anything. You're going to be so quiet. Your person is probably going to get a little nervous because you are so quiet, Cancer. But the bitterness has got to be let go of. This is the King of Wands. This is somebody who is in control, Cancer. In control, like I said, in control of those emotions here, Cancer. Somebody sleeping at night. Talk about somebody sleeping at night. The King of Wands gets sleep at night. Like, they make decisions and, like, that's the end of it. Like, they say something and, like, that's what it is, okay? And they mean that, Cancer. Very beautiful energy here. Let's look at the outcome, Cancer, for you and your person. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancer and Cancer's person, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What clarity, what guidance, two more. What love messages do you have for Cancer and Cancer's person, please? One more. Holy Spirit, angels, okay. Oh, wow. Well, if the first two cards are anything like the last cards, I'm all over it, Cancer. So let's go. You have the Emperor, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and I must say, Cancer, I was feeling this. I was so feeling this. I don't know why I felt like this Emperor had to make this one last plea, Cancer, but he's here. But you have the Emperor and the Ten of Swords, Cancer. You are going to get in control, Cancer. The Emperor doesn't need an ego, Cancer, because the Emperor is the Emperor. The Emperor represents the ultimate in ego. This teaches people what it means to be. This is like the ultimate person that does not need to have any ego, Cancer, because they are the epitome of everyone who does have a big ego. This is what they want to be. Like, he doesn't need anything. He's not afraid of anything. His legs are crossed on the throne. Like, how comfortable and cocky can you be here? But it's for a good reason, first of all. This Ten of Swords here has been through a lot, Cancer. They are tired, Cancer. But after every ending, there is a beginning. And this is all of a sudden out of nowhere, Cancer. This is the very last card that popped out, was the Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful. This is that happily ever after situation, Cancer. This is family. This is fortune. This is inheritance. This is like a very lucrative windfall coming through, Cancer. This is like we're moving on up to the good times. Okay? Underneath the deck, you have Judgment here, Cancer. So there is going to be reckoning in the end. People are going to evaluate their own self issues. And you've got the Ten of Cups here, Cancer. You're going to be happily ever after with your person. In the end, I wanted to see Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Look at the sun. I wanted to see something as beautiful as this, Cancer. We're going to stop with the Knight of Swords here, Cancer. Um, I did. I just didn't really imagine that it could happen like this. But who can call this? Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Sun and Judgment. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to pull an oracle here for you and your person, Cancer. That was too beautiful to close it out without an oracle. We got time here. I wanted this to be under 40 minutes, and it is getting close. If you like this message, you guys, please go ahead and hit those subscribe buttons, y'all. Put in the comment section what you liked about this episode. Again, this is free for everyone, open to everyone. I didn't get too spicy this evening tonight, you guys, but this is strictly for adults, you guys, because we do get a little bit open in these readings, or I will be getting a little open and allowing the energies to come through. And this is after hours, you guys, so we all know what energy can come through after hours. Holy Spirit, angels and guides. We're going to let one card pop out. When I say one, I mean literally one card. And that's what we got. I'm very interested to see what this card has to say, Cancer, after this juicy, beautiful reading. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So, no more criticism, Cancer. You're going to have to let go of this ego, this Five of Pentacles, this Five of Wands, Cancer, and this going back and forth, like this nasty energy is going to have to go. Once you release this, and once you let go of this, Cancer, the two of you can have a very, very beautiful, beautiful future. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading resonated with everybody, because it was just so beautiful and very juicy. I hope to see you back here soon. I will be doing this very often, you guys. So please come back and join us again. Please go ahead and subscribe so you can be notified and be available to see the Candlelight Cancer Tarot After Dark episodes. Again, for those of you who do not wish to be subscribed at this time, you want to continue waiting, go ahead, continue waiting. We have a lifetime, y'all, and I love doing this. This is what I do, and this is what I love to do. So join me if you like. The energies are free for you and everybody. All right, you guys, take care of each other and take care of yourselves. Good night. Bye.